Like I want to make sure that we have all the solutions to market to be able to generate yield on your XRP so that people can live off of that, and the ability to borrow against it at a high stable value. We already have the ability to borrow against it. We've had a lot of margin calls in the last couple of days. I am happy to report that the majority of people have been able to shore those up with no issues. Some of them are still waiting for the market to rebound. That's the benefit of working with, the counterparties that we have versus a smart contract. If you were to stake your stuff in Aave or Compound and we had a wick to the downside and you got margin called and you didn't top it up within, whatever period, or you get a capital call, they just take your stuff. There is no leniency. There is no, give me a couple days to be able to work this out. Happens on a weekend like this just happened. It's gone. So again, we want, good counterparties to work with on that. Arch Lending's been fantastic. If you're part of the mastermind, you can get access to that. Same thing over at DWP. They're a great partner. We have some other ones also, and then we have a prime broker that we'll probably be working with in the near future to be able to get you guys lines of credit that way. So, and there's lots of prime brokers out there, just so you know. Anyway, so coming down to it, I want to make sure that everybody has all these resources before price appreciation so that post price appreciation, you don't have to sell your XRP if you don't want to, right? If you knew that you're going to be able to get monthly income, maybe you got to hang out at your job for another 30 days, okay? That's a lot better than, 3 to 6 months to be able to, sell some and acquire a real estate property and be able to start generating cash flow off of that. You have an asset that's going to be able to cash flow for you when we get this product to market. So I'm really excited about that. And it will be the first of its kind here in the US. It'll be the only regulated way to be able to generate yield on your XRP. There are some other people like Doppler and Midas and a few others that are doing this out there. But if you're in the US and you're participating, you're doing it illegally. Those are securities offerings. And they have told me that. And they know that. That's why they've